Just sit with a blank mind. Just sit in the holiness of God. Just sit in the power and the light that surrounds you. Just be empty. Everything you learned in your life, beloved, is words. And that's at the lowest level of understanding. So, beloveds, the only thing that stands between you and God is your flesh. Now, there's flesh and there's flesh and there's flesh. And you know, we don't even talk about this body, the physical body. We don't even go there. We get flesh of the Old Testament and flesh that's under the law. And then we get God-friendly flesh. And then we get Christ. Because, was Paul Christ? Beloved Ruan, was Paul Christ?
Yes, he was. Paul was Christ, yes.
Okay, he became Christ, ne?
Yes.
But before he was Christ, he was Paul. Okay, but thank you, you're right. So, the Paul that I can become is God-friendly flesh, because Paul said, everything I want to do, I can't do. What I don't want to do, that I do. Father, help me in this. And now, there's a stage, my beloveds, where you're in this fight, and you feel that you can't win. Because God is not, He's supposed to give me all this thing. He's the Almighty, isn't He? Why can't He just help me in this? Why can't He just take away my flesh? It doesn't work that way, beloved. You still have your choice. That force that works with us, that freedom, that light, that ocean of light, of peace, that is your Father. And to get there, into that ocean of light, not even God-friendly flesh, no flesh, no flesh, no flesh enters in there. So even Christ is not in that ocean. Remember that. He's sitting on the right hand of God, which is the path to God, the strength of God, the power of God. And this is it. This body that God gave you, that God gave us, that is that body that God gave to the world to speak through, to create light. Now, beloveds, why can't Jesus enter into the ocean of light? Because He's still flesh. Because if he wasn't flesh, He wouldn't have gone to the cross. Now, that's where I want to get you. Now, beloveds, don't even think remotely, I want you to be that, what I'm going to mention to you now. But what I'm going to tell you is what you must work towards. You know, it's like I'm telling you, I'm going to give you a job. And I show you this McLaren or the Ferrari. And I said, that is your end product. That's your company car. Or that's going to be yours. So that's why I want to show you the end product. Now you will only see it in part. Because it's the same when Jesus said to His disciples and Philip and Thomas in John 14, He said, now you have seen the Father. And they didn't know what He was talking about. So I want you to know at least the Pauls and the Peters and the Johns of old are much more evolved at this stage than what they were then. These are things that you have to understand. Now, this concept of reaching the ocean of light, that God is always the same. Pure love, pure light. But this pure crystal water, beloved, the flesh that we have is like oil. And when you want to return into that source, you can't penetrate it. You just float on top and you'll just be washed out. So that flesh has to be taken away. And that is absolutely to become nothing. To become nothing. Everything in this universe belongs to you. Everything. All the diamonds, all the gold, all the heavens, everything belongs to you. How do you get hold of it? How do you reach it? How do you make this yours? Become Father. Become the Creator. That is what you're working towards. To empty your mind. Detach yourselves of this world. It's not part of you. Your fleshly mind is not you. You are soul. You are pure light. You are pure love. And your mind's playing tricks on you. And it tells you that this is what you want and that's what you want and this is where you have to be. It's not. And I know some of the beloved say, but what must I do? Mustn't I love my child? It all belongs to you. All the children on the planet belongs to you. All the spirits in the world belongs to you. All the universes belongs to you. You are God. But you have to become one with that source. And it's your flesh that turns you or keep you in an oil substance. You have to get rid of that. And that is absolutely to become humble. Absolutely become nothing. Don't want. Don't care. And please, beloved, please don't misunderstand me. This is very important what I'm telling you now. Don't think I say you leave your family, you leave. No, everything is yours. But see it in the perspective of your mother, your father, your child, your brother, anybody on the planet doesn't belong to you. Your mother just created the body for your spirit to enter into. And you were born through your mother. Where did your spirit come from? You don't know. So you're nothing of nobody. You belong to God. But we love our parents. We love everything. Because everything is your creation. So you just have to reach that. And that is to absolutely become nothing. That's to become clay in God's hands so that He can form you. And that's the only way that it's going to work, because He must create you into something that He can use. To do the work you have to do while you're in this body. You are way above everything. But that must make you humble. Those who are nothing, they want to be something. Those who are everything, they think they're nothing. Because that's why Jesus says, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Now what? Let me ask you that. Beloved, if you read the Bible, don't God sometimes sound stupid? Oh, Father, forgive them. So hold on, don't eat them. Wait. I know you want to eat them with a whip. Don't. Isn't it? Doesn't that sound stupid? You see, what is this kingdom we're busy with? God is always the same, But there are gods in different heavens at different levels. Because my God is my overplaced. And above him is another God and another God and another God until it becomes pure light. God in flesh. And that's also within myself. I can be in a state of hell where the mind totally controls me and I can think and do evil things. And then I can get out of that state of mind. And that's why Jesus said, foxes have holes, birds have nests, but I have no place to lay my head at rest. Because when Jesus Christ is within you, stay there, become that, and be that. And then that God-friendly flesh, Jesus Christ, is the one that wants to die. That's the one that falls on its face and say, Father, I don't deserve this. Because there's 8 billion others that can't see what we see. That don't have the opportunity. Beloved, have you seen how humble some of those people are? And now, beloveds, what I give you, you can do with it what you wish. I don't say you must do this or please, I'll never do that. But what I say, if you don't do it, you're not going to overcome. And you're not going to enjoy that freedom. So it's very important to know where you're working towards. And the only way is to overcome that flesh. I don't live in temples built by man's hands, says God. What temples are those, beloved? It's not this. Can it be this? No. Can it be this? Yes. And I can tell you that you are the chosen flock. Of course you are. And you all in the kingdom of God and you all this. No. That is building your temple with man's hands. Our temples have been built with man's hands before. And we thought we knew and we knew nothing. We didn't know how to die. We didn't know what our Father were. We never knew how to reach our God. Because Christ was some fantasy. Even in the times they said it was spiritual. We still didn't know how to reach God. We still didn't know what Jesus Christ is. Jesus Christ is the path of dying. And that's why I tell you, many people will be saved because of your death. Because of you overcoming the flesh. Because, beloveds, then God will be purer. You'll be connected to higher heavens. Because what it means to ascend isn't now I'm a priest or I'm an apostle or I'm an elder or I'm a this or a that. And now I'm in the 10th heaven or I'm in the what heaven. I have overcome so much flesh that my spirit ascended to that level where God speaks to you through me from that heaven. That's what it means to be an elder or a priest or an overseer or an apostle. Because you overcome so much flesh that you connected to God at that level. You have overcome so much flesh that God, you become pure so that God can speak through you. That is what it means to be on the path. Father, I don't want to live. I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to hate, beloved. He says, hate corruption. Hate the evil, because you can't be divided. You will either serve the one and hate the other, or hate the one and serve the other. And now I don't want you all to blow your minds about it. Work on it. And understand your path. And let the Holy Spirit lead you, the Spirit of truth, to know this is wrong and this is right. And that's why I'm telling you again, beloveds, to be God-friendly flesh isn't to serve God like Paul. Everything I want to do, I can't do. That's feeling sorry for yourself. I'm telling you. Okay, but what about my family? What about how much do you love God? Beloveds, nothing in this universe belongs to you. Nothing in this universe is part of you. You are separate. And that's why you have to separate yourself from it. Look at it and understand that you are God. I have to separate myself. I want to become that pure light. I want to become that pure drop to return to the ocean. That's you, beloved. Not the one that argue about this or argue about money and argue about whatever. My health and my wealth and my... You're not even that. Father is speaking to you from the highest heavens and telling you, get rid of all that. And don't think, I want you to be billionaires all if possible. But don't let that thought cross your mind to say, now if I become this, now I'm going to become a billionaire. You lost. That's Satan. And I think you all know what I'm talking about. So don't worry about it. What I'm saying is, just see. God sê, kyk of ek nie die vensters van die hemel vir jou oopmaak nie. See if I don't open the windows of heaven for you. Beproef my. Toets my. Test me. And see if I don't. Give me your life. Be in the hollow of my hand. I will love you first. But get rid of your flesh, its pain and suffering. So I want to help you. I want to uplift you. I want you to have peace. I don't want anybody to have pain. I don't want anybody to suffer. But understand where your power comes from. It's not of this world. Now first learn where this world is, beloveds. Learn who you are. You are soul. You want to be part of that ocean of light. All that power, all that light is who you are. And that's not ego. That is getting rid of ego. That is being pure, pure love. Everything is yours. But become that. And then everything belongs to you. You don't need anything. You don't want anything. What Father He says, I look after the birds of heaven. How much more will I look after you if you give me your life? Ek kyk agter die voëls van die hemel. Hulle maak nie by mekaar, they don't gather in barns. And I look after them. How much the more after my child? Understand this, beloveds. Don't look for excuses for what goes wrong in your life. Then you go on your knees and you say, Father, please, just help me get out of this. Just help me get rid of this flesh. And that is becoming humble. That's becoming nothing. Go into that state of mind. Relax. Be patient. And know that everything that happens around you is just a play. And it's Satan holding you and binding you to this world. And there's going to be a lot of fighting. Of course, you're going to have to fight your mind. There's a lot of... And beloveds, you know what? I just want to prepare you for this as well. You know, you can be humble, but there's times you're going to fight with others and you're going to, because of God, obviously, because it depends on what level you are and what level you have to go to talk. Different things happen. But just remember, the more you become nothing, the more you become God. And then everything is yours. And you don't want anything because it is yours. You created it. I hope this makes sense to you, beloveds. But I want you to break free of this world. I want you to know, to connect with God, to sit and meditate, to have peace. And to know that God chose you. Otherwise you would not be here. And those who come and those who go. But be nothing. And make nothing more important than Father in your life. And let this path take you and uplift you and show you how to conquer that flesh and become. And then you won't look at anything with want, because it's yours. And if your brother and sister wants it, have it. Take it, it's all yours. We can't be jealous of each other. That's why it's so important that when you start entering into the higher heavens and you have a name of a priest, of an elder, and you're jealous of your brother, you're not in that heaven. You never would be. How can you be jealous if everything is mine? Your car's mine, your clothes are mine, your factory is mine, everything you own is mine. And now I'm jealous because you have it. But I gave it to you. Isn't that dumb? And if you are uplifted, everything becomes yours. And now you give. What's mine is thine, and what thine is mine. What's yours is mine, what's mine is yours. Come get it. Enjoy it, become free. Enjoy life. This is life, is light, is love. So I just want to prepare you, beloveds, for who you are and where you're headed. So it's extremely serious. But to overcome Satan, to overcome that mind, to overcome that flesh, wherein God comes, wherein Emmanuel comes. Now Emmanuel is the one that will help you overcome that, to show you truly what you are and how to do it. So allow me to show you and take it seriously. And you will see how God forms you into what He wants of you. And you will ascend. And you will become.